For decades, mainstream narrative has told us that extraterrestrials come from distant stars, faraway galaxies that we can barely perceive through our most powerful telescopes. Governments, media, and scientific institutions have relentlessly pushed the idea that alien life must originate from space. What if we've been looking in the wrong direction? What if the real truth is hiding, not above us in the night sky, but beneath our oceans, vast, dark, and largely unexplored? This video delves into the compelling and controversial theory that aliens are not extraterrestrial, but rather aquatic terrestrials, beings that live under our oceans and have been interacting with humanity in secrecy for millennia. Despite humanity's advances in space exploration, more than 80% of our planet's oceans remain unexplored and unmapped. While we have sent probes to the surface of Mars, we have barely scratched the surface of the deep-sea trenches, underwater cave systems, and uncharted abysses that cover over 70% of Earth's surface. This immense, unknown domain offers the perfect hiding place for intelligent life. If an advanced civilization wished to remain undetected while observing or interacting with humanity, the ocean would be the ideal place to do it. Unlike UFOs, which are commonly associated with the skies, USOs, unidentified submerged objects, have been reported moving through water at speeds and with maneuverability that defy our understanding of physics. Many of these objects have been recorded by naval sonar and witnessed by experienced submarine crews. Some reports describe USOs traveling at over 500 knots underwater, something no known human-made craft can achieve. Notable incidents include the 1963 USS Thresher incident, where sonar operators allegedly picked up a fast-moving underwater object moments before the submarine disappeared. The 2004 USS Nimitz encounter involved aerial craft that appeared to descend into the ocean at impossible speeds and vanished from radar. Soviet naval archives are rife with reports of underwater anomalies during the Cold War, including sightings of humanoid figures swimming at great depths without any breathing apparatus. An increasingly popular theory within conspiracy circles is that these aquatic beings are not extraterrestrials at all, rather cryptoterrestrial sand, ancient, possibly pre-human civilization that evolved on Earth. These beings could have originated millions of years ago, developing advanced technology and choosing to reside in the ocean depths to avoid the surface-dwelling humans. Proponents argue that global flood myths, legends of sea gods, and ancient underwater cities like Atlantis are distorted memories of a time when surface humans and oceanic beings coexisted or were in conflict. The Namo, aquatic beings from the mythology of the Dogon people of Mali, are frequently cited as cultural evidence of such beings' existence and influence. Nearly every culture on Earth has stories of aquatic beings, mermaids, sea serpents, gods who came from the sea. These aren't mere fairy tales. They may be fragmented records of ancient contact. Consider the Greek god Poseidon and his underwater kingdom, Japanese legends of the Ningyo, a mysterious sea creature, Polynesian myths of oceanic beings that guided their ancestors, and Celtic lore of Selkies who lived as seals in water but became human on land. All of these point to a persistent cultural memory of beings that came from below, not above. It's time to consider that these myths may be based on real entities, not imagined monsters. As with most conspiracy theories, this one wouldn't be complete without the accusation of a government cover-up. There is compelling circumstantial evidence to suggest that world governments are aware of the presence of underwater aliens, but are concealing the truth from the public. Documents obtained through FOIA requests reveal redacted reports of sonar anomalies, submerged craft, and secret military exercises near deep-sea trenches. Military bases near oceans including Diego Garcia, Guam, and Area 51's lesser-known maritime counterpart near San Clemente Island are rumored to have had encounters with USOs. Whistleblowers like former naval officers, defense contractors, and intelligence analysts have hinted at the existence of underwater bases and non-human entities operating in secrecy beneath the waves. Some theorists suggest that these aquatic beings could represent a different branch of evolution altogether. While humanity evolved on land, they evolved under crushing pressures, in cold darkness, and developed technologies based on entirely different principles, such as acoustic manipulation, bioluminescence, and quantum fluid dynamics. This could explain their unmatched capabilities: silent propulsion, seamless maneuverability, cloaking mechanisms, and even psychic communication. Our lack of understanding doesn't mean these beings don't exist. It simply means we're biologically and intellectually unequipped to comprehend their full nature. If they exist, why haven't these beings made overt contact? There are many plausible reasons. Non-interference observation is part of an ongoing experiment or study. Fear of human aggression, or resource protection. They may be guarding critical underwater resources or technologies. Whenever sightings or encounters are reported, mainstream media is quick to label them as hoaxes, misidentifications, or hallucinations. This tactic has effectively discredited serious inquiry into USOs and underwater aliens. Movies and shows like The Abyss, Sphere, and Pacific Rim may actually be based on leaked truths, disguised as fiction to both reveal and obscure reality. It is no coincidence that many of the world's most secretive military operations occur in or near large bodies of water. Aquatic oceans, as well as the Arctic, are often patrolled by advanced submarines equipped with sonar and classified technology. Naval exercises like RIMPAC and NATO drills may serve dual purposes: publicly for defense training, but covertly for monitoring USO activity. With increased interest in UFOs from mainstream outlets, the conversation is slowly shifting. However, full disclosure may not come from governments, but from independent researchers, whistleblowers, and deep-sea explorers. Advances in underwater drone technology, autonomous submersibles, and private oceanic expeditions may finally pierce the veil of secrecy that has shrouded the aquatic alien presence for centuries. Let us consider another element rarely discussed: the possibility that alien bases exist under the ocean floor itself. Reports from deep-sea mining operations and hydrothermal vent studies have uncovered unexplained energy readings and strange subterranean sounds, often dismissed as tectonic activity. But some researchers suggest these could be signs of underground alien facilities that stretch below the seabed, hidden from even our most sophisticated detection systems. The Mariana Trench, the deepest point on Earth, remains largely unexplored and has become a hotbed of speculation. Could it be that this trench, nearly 7 miles deep, houses an ancient, technologically advanced species that uses geothermal energy for sustenance? Another curious pattern arises when examining ancient coastal ruins in submerged cities, like the Yonaguni Monument in Japan or the Gulf of Kamhat site off the coast of India. These structures suggest that significant civilizations once thrived along now-sunken coastlines. Some believe that these were not merely ancient human settlements, but possible trade or contact points between land-dwelling humans and aquatic beings. The mysterious drop-off in historical records from those areas may point to a cataclysmic event, either natural or initiated, intended to sever the connection between our two worlds. Modern sonar anomalies also add fuel to the fire. Sonar maps of the ocean floor often reveal unexplained, symmetrical patterns and metallic echoes that do not match natural geological formations. These findings are quietly archived or redacted when brought to public attention. In 2018, researchers off the coast of California reported an anomaly resembling a large artificial dome buried under layers of silt. Satellite images of the ocean floor in certain areas have also sparked controversy. Some show grid-like structures too uniform to be natural. Then there are the disappearances: ships, submarines, and even planes that vanish without a trace. The Bermuda Triangle, the Dragon's Triangle near Japan, and similar regions worldwide are often cited in relation to mysterious disappearances. While mainstream science offers explanations like rogue waves or methane hydrate eruptions, theorists propose that these are zones of heightened alien activity, entry and exit points for us, or even portals to hidden underwater realms. The psychological aspect of the underwater alien theory cannot be ignored either. Humanity has a deep-seated fear of the ocean. Its darkness, vastness, and unpredictability evoke primal terror. Some argue this fear is not just instinctual, but engineered perhaps by ancient contact experiences that left generational trauma. Why else would societies be so drawn to space exploration, yet hesitant to fully embrace deep-sea exploration with the same enthusiasm? Academia, too, plays a subtle role in suppressing underwater alien theory. Marine biology and oceanography, while critical fields, are often underfunded compared to aerospace research. This imbalance may be no accident. It is possible that institutional forces deliberately steer young scientists away from oceanic exploration in favor of the skies, further deflecting attention from what truly lies beneath. In closing, the underwater alien theory is more than a fringe fantasy. It's a growing movement of thought, grounded in centuries of myth, decades of government secrecy, and an ocean of unanswered questions. It challenges our perceptions of extraterrestrial life and redirects the search for contact inward, toward our own blue planet. The stars may be beautiful and mysterious, but perhaps they have served as a decoy. For those brave enough to question official narratives and dive into the unknown, the truth may very well be waiting in the deep. The oceans are Earth's final frontier, and until we fully explore them, we cannot claim to know our own planet, nor can we be certain of who or what we are sharing it with.